It's 2026. I think it's time for you to stop thinking about your website as the destination for consumers. If you have Google Analytics, if you have any sort of tracking software on your site, most people have seen a huge decline in traffic because basically technology is advanced and people are seeing answers faster directly in tools like ChatGPT. And you need to think about that when you're devising your website strategy. The way I would think about it is your website is a resource for these tools like ChatGPT, like Google AI Mode, like Perplexity. People are going to see information that's from your website, but that's been remixed and transformed and summarized and combined with other things. So, think about it like a game of telephone. You're not speaking directly to these consumers anymore. You are putting a message out there that's going to influence what they hear, but it's not going to be one-to-one. The answer in 2026 with ChatGPT is as much as possible. The reality is if you go to ChatGPT and you ask it a question, it's going to answer, whether that's from ChatGPT's own trained-in knowledge that the AI has, or from third-party websites like Reddit, or from your competitor websites. You can't stop AI from answering questions about your business, but you can give it more information to try to steer those answers to be what you want them to be, right? To be accurate, to reflect the truth of how you understand your business and how you think the consumer should understand your business. We see at Scrunch that our clients are doing things like taking complaints and support tickets and customer reviews, and they're going through all this information and they're synthesizing sort of new content to put on their website that directly addresses questions that people have. Even questions that maybe would be like slightly uncomfortable to answer in the old days because they might touch on, things like return policies or cancellations. The reality is consumers are getting those answers from somewhere. And so by sort of looking through the ground truth of what you see at your company that people are doing, you really can enhance and control and improve how AI is going to answer those questions about you. Is AI browsing around your website like a human would? The answer is it's not. Really, your website these days is just a repository of raw text, raw knowledge. I'm not saying there's no place for designed experiences in websites, but if you've got a beautiful website with minimal text on it, the reality is today you're not showing up in AI as well as you could be. We're really sort of taking a new approach to content management that's focused on knowledge, that's focused on what are the key questions, what are the key topics, and filling in the gaps and adding more helpful content, understanding where AI is making mistakes about your business, and adding things specifically designed to correct that. So that's what we're doing at Scrunch. And I think we see this as the future of how content management is going to work on the internet.